actually true. Because we did never leave.
You're back, and I never left.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is everything good? We just gotta do some slight testing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Just a lot.
It's actually kind of more accurate, but...
Let us fight with honor.
See if these enemies gonna even live long enough.
Here you go.
What is the Brawlhalla Twitch even talking about?
I am ready.
I don't know.
Something's going on, but I'm not sure quite what.
I'll share.
Have at you.
I'm not a
So
dev
where do
stupid
I want
anymore.
to test this weapon? Yeah. And
The
it's just a
character
still
version.
image. If it's a new character, that character might be my main.
True. Okay. So let's see here.
Talk from sight, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna try a normal one of these. So I'm guessing you mean more of the single hits, like the Quill's Horn and the Phoenix Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fear the spear.
Oh my god, he said the line.
Interesting dilemma.
Who? Said what?
My focus is
Not about it.
unparalleled. Elfric, give us strength.
Olberg used the spear move, he said fear the spear.
I am ready.
Whoa. He said the line.
That's literally what I said. Okay, let's see if the...
Freeze where you are.
Out of my way. Here you go.
Now then, my blade is unbending.
I'll try the... I guess the spear again?
Fear the spear. Fear the spear.
I am ready.
I couldn't actually test very well, because I kind of killed him really quickly.
Tough.
I can probably test here, though.
What is the logical...
Out of my way. No, you don't.
I think not.
I don't want them going first.
I think not.
No, you don't.
I am ready.
Witchery.
I am ready.
Well, I think
The
it
show
would
is
work.
over.
Only because it did the move, and then it did the ice move, then I attacked again and killed. But I think it would probably do that, since it didn't do it at the end. The other thing is that I couldn't really see how much damage the skill was doing all that well. So I might try again. I just am scared I'm gonna kill.
I think I might have to try a different area. And probably with some more SP. Because I do 21,000 damage. Which wasn't a lot, because it wasn't broken, because that would have, like, killed them.
Come on.
Yeah.
Overall, I think I'll need to, move.
Yeah, probably.
Here you go.
The battle is truly joined. Fear the spear.
I am ready. I'll share.
I just really doubt it so much as Brand Slender.
An interesting dilemma. My focus is unparalleled. Elfric, give us strength.
I'm sure the first Forest of No Returns got what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Here you go.
An interesting dilemma.
I am ready.
Which is a wind rune.
A new wind is blowing.
My turn. No, you don't.
The battle is truly joined. My blade is unbending!
I do feel as if it's gonna be kind of hard to tell. I'll try this here though.
I feel like nothing's just gonna survive the kind of damage that I'm looking to
Loose
output.
the arrows!
Okay, well a triple charged effective move did 9,000. Fully charged, no defense down, but attack up. So I feel like Brand Slender is probably way better. I don't know how you possibly did 40,000 with that thing.
Maybe it's bad.
I don't think that's the case.
The flame burns bright.
I'm thinking more just it's weird.
The flame burns bright.
No, you don't.
My
I am
friends.
Okay,
ready.
Cyrus is dead. Good to know.
I am sorry.
The battle is truly joined.
Of course, I don't have SP, but I can do a level slash. Make this kill.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
I'm doing too much damage. I'm just gonna bank on the fact that it does trigger the thing twice.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to ever test this. I just feel like I should definitely be doing more damage to these.
I could probably change the incidental attack to the damage limit thing. I don't know if he'd really be reaching it though. Let's see some equipment. See what he's rocking. We definitely have some decent magic. Like 400, which isn't very high compared to my other people. Why is it so low? Guess I don't need speed, per se. I don't know if I have any more elemental attack stuff though. Not even a little bit. I just don't think it'd be reaching damage cap even with the double hit. We can test. We can test. as if he do. We be chill. If we're also just using the cleric skill on the sorcerer would probably be pretty decent.
Fair.
Equip surpassing power? No, they don't have it yet. Go back to Skawa. Sorcerer. Excellent attack. Change that. Push up passing power. Okay. Let's make sure he has that equipment going again. Let's see what we can do here. Fortunately, I won't have to do an APP for the skill.
I've done my research on you.
My turn. No, you
Yes,
don't.
defend.
I am ready. I'll share.
Victory shall be mine.
Yeah, I think this Devourer might also just be
I think
impossible
not.
still.
Nah.
I think not. I think not. An interesting dilemma. A miracle
Here's the
like
cake walk.
no other.
Have at you. I
It's
think
just
not.
there's no build
Out of
up.
my way.
He starts
No,
off
you
by
don't.
doing 1,000,000 damage.
I am ready.
That is true.
My light will blind you.
Out of my way.
Something else gonna change. For what?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
The battle is truly joined. I think not.
I am ready.
An interesting dilemma. My focus is unparalleled. Elfric, give us strength.
I know I'm gonna learn the instant I go into this battle and can no longer change it.
Out of my way.
Oh, boom.
Elemental break.
I am
Why
ready.
does it have to kill? Like I said, I think I'm just gonna have to assume it will work.
I am ready.
Because it doesn't at the end for like all those things.
Now then.
So,
Thing uses transfer rune, and he's taken into the shadows.
Where's
So
the
I guess he'll
nearest
just
tavern?
be doing something back there.
yeah, the last thing I wanted to test is if that BP thing does increase how much that magic does. Let's see. Pretty sure I only have one on her. Yeah, boosted skills. It does say specifically boosted skills though. So I don't know if that would work. If we could test it on Therian. To be fair, he also wasn't reaching the limit, at least on enemies that weren't broken yet. But he was doing like 7,000 in neutral, so he might need surpassing power. We're thinking I don't need Snatch. I just don't think it's needed, really. Of course, I don't have the stupid key thing either. Let's get some. I really do wonder if like the stronger strike so does affect when they're down, since you're technically destroying their weak point or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But see, it's like elemental augment increases damage by elemental attacks, but I don't think that's affected. Like I said, I could do a bunch of testing. That sounds annoying.
True.
What's I feel like overall? Probably better.
Bad time to be completely out of mana. Oh,
Here's a
sorry,
control.
distance to kill.
I just don't know if the surpassing power is really needed a lot of the time here.
I also didn't know taking Thayer into the Shadow Realm lasted a full 15 turns.
Well, it does.
Kinda tragic.
Yeah. Trying to think, I probably would want to still do this. Well, I think as for my testing right now, unless I really want to dive into absolute min-maxing and test out literally everything to see what would be the optimal damage setup, I think I'm going to be able to handle things like this. So,
Okay, what is this? They can spirit away 2 people at once?
that's kind of funny.
Since actually when? What am I supposed to do about this?
You have to not let them spirit away.
I'm outnumbered, outdamaged, and outheld.
Mm-hmm.
My bad, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I could do the second story. Why is it Trap Band? Cyrus, you really could stand to learn a thing or two about the hearts of women. I could? Yes, but don't worry, I'd be happy to help. I have a feeling I may be in trouble here. Come on, just think of it like a storm. You can't stop it, so let's just ride it out. Are you two having a conversation through glances alone? Not at all, it's nothing. Isn't that right there, Ian? Right. That's so. Now listen up, Professor. You need to choose your words more carefully. Has my language been somehow improper? On the contrary, you're too eloquent for your own good. But like charm and eloquence in it, this is true. But when you shower a girl with flowery words, she's bound to get ideas in her head. You have to face it. Girls are like to fancy. You'd do better not to raise false hopes. That was not my intention. I mean, I had no idea. I think that's her point. Of course, if you do have a true interest in a woman, you can whisper sweet sentiments to your heart's desire. Don't assume your feelings are communicated as if by magic, like some men seem to believe. Why are you looking at me? Because you're precisely who I'm talking about. I swear if I could only mix you two together, I might have a real gentleman. Fair.
Hoy!
Way less of that unless you want a face of steak. Okay. Maybe I do. Here, there you go.
Fair.
You make your way to Riverford where you hope to find the mercenary Werner, a man behind the fall of Hornburg. Story so far. In Wellspring, Ulbrich reunited with Erdhart. It was there where his erstwhile comrade had sought atonement for his deeds. The two crossed blades, and with that act, the truth was told. Erdhart told Ulbrich about Werner, a former sellsword and a the very man who had orchestrated the fall of Hornburg. Such a feat is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must. Gone are the doubts that plagued Olberg's hearts. To protect the people from harm, this is why he wields his blade. As he came to Riverford, the very air was thick with unease and fear. Oi, you. If you want in town, get in the queue and wait your turn with the rest. Queue? Beg your pardon.
Oh?
Gentlemen, I presume, unless I misjudge your polished bearing, tell me, sir, what brings you to this town?
The truth is...
I'm looking for a man.
Is that so?
Indeed, I take it this is your first visit, so let me give you some free advice. You'll be wanting to press a few leaves into the palms of the guards. There's a toll. Not a toll as such, you see, the Lord here.
What?
What's that you say about a toll? I nay heard naught of that afore.
Oi!
Got your gob, and what's this tincture in your sack, smuggler, are ye?
What?
What? That ain't mine, I swear on me, mother's grave. Of course it ain't. I suggest ye confess your crimes here and now, unless you'd rather tell it to the Master at Arms. And that, good sir, is why you want some spare coin at the ready. But the law. Those men are the law here. Their rule is absolute, I'm sorry to say. No doubt that potion was the guard's own. Defy them at your peril. I pretext to toss you in their jail is at the ready.
What?
Does no one bring them to task for their deeds?
Afraid not.
Not I. I can tell you that, and I do exactly as they tell me, as should you. Punishment is swift and harsh here, both for those who have broken the law and those who have not. A handful of leaves, sir, is my advice. The more you can spare, the better. I only pray that poor traveler has the wits and means to give the soldiers what they seek, else.
Swoons.
And what of the lord of this place? He has nothing to stop this mummery. He encouraged it, you see, ever since Lord Werner took over here.
Next.
Oh wait, stop prattling and start moving. Yes, sir, 1,000 pardons. My turn. Please, we'll meet again inside. Aye. Werner's the lord, by the gods. What happened here?
Next.
We'll kill the king, dude. I didn't say that, though.
Uh-huh.
Another scruffy vagabond. Let's see what's rubbing your totin' in that bag.
Whoa.
Will this do?
Just what?
Whoa.
Oh, quick on the uptake, this one. Keep that up, and you'll do all right in this town, mate.
Very well.
Might I ask a question, good sir, about this man Werner?
Huh?
That's Lord Werner to the likes of you. What business could you be having with his lordship?
No.
No business, friend. Just wondering what kind of man Lord Werner is. He's bleeding wonderful here. Best thing that ever happened in this town. Now, heck off. We got work to do.
I see.
By your leave. There was fear in those eyes. A sellsword captain turned provisional lord. This Werner has certainly moved up in the world.
Good heavens.
The town's in turmoil, which is exactly what I expect after seeing the behavior of those charged with policing it. Still, it will be no small task getting at Werner. A difficult foe to be sure. If there was any time when I was in need of a scholar's wisdom, it's now. Then it's most fortunate I am here now. I do have some thoughts as it happens. An oppressive regime such as this is bound to foster discontent and dissatisfaction. I suggest seeking out the victims, find those who are the most downtrodden, who are suffering the greatest. They will tell you what you need to know. I see. I shall do as you counsel. You will? I trust your knowledge and insight, else I would have not asked. Well, then it's an honor to be of service. It's not every day you hear of a mercenary leader becoming a provisional lord. Indeed. He must have been very fortunate or exceedingly clever. Don't be naive, Ulbrich. In this world, corruption and dirty dealings are the only way a man can rise that fast. Mark my words, his path to fortune is littered with the bodies of men with knives in their back. And I don't just mean figuratively either. Yours is the most cynical outlook. Trust me, I speak from experience. I know his type when I see it. You do well to know what you're getting into if you're picking a fight with them. Fear not. When the swords are drawn, a corrupt man is cut down as easy as any other. Then we've got nothing to worry about. True. What is this? Ain't never seen a pyre before. It's for his lordship's burning. Once a month, some poor saps get tied to their stakes and burned alive for their sins. Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Indeed.
For this month, for last month, and for the month before that, too. The law of this land it is. Used to be outlaws and rogues that, or what got burned. But it weren't long before it were drunks and beggars up there for their slightest crimes. Shouldn't say this out loud, but nowadays all that takes is a cavil at his lordship's rule. And thus the Paul has that oppressed this place. No one knows who'll finger you for what. So we creep about like mice, doing our best not to be noticed. Try to scarp or two, and poof, just looking guilty. Oh, Samad'll seal the deal. So traveler, now you know this place, or this kind of place you've fetched up into. Best finish your business and be on your way as soon as you can. Now, if you'll be excusing me. Yoink.
This boss kind of seemed like the worst thing ever. One single person on my team getting taken, any one of them, is critical. Believe it or not.
I don't remember if I just stopped him from taking people, or I somehow managed without one of them. I'm not sure.
Well, just to stand any chance of surviving any attack, I need Dancer and Starseer.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfortunate.
Benny Primrose.
What'd you say to me?
Okay. I met you in the square. What are you? Listen, mate, you never seen me, alright?
Let
Is it
none
there?
escape.
They can't have gone far. Sniff them out.
Oi.
Boy, you seen dodgy looking come this way, running for dear life like it's not? Dodgy? A rebel man plotting dark schemes against his lordship himself?
Indeed.
Sounds like a dangerous man. I'd not see one suspicious fellow running hard in that direction. The
That's
opposite
right.
direction, but at least with dead end. I must be him. Come on, we'll corner the rat yet.
Are you hurt?
They're going. You can breathe easy now. God's bless you, mate.
Whoa.
Tell me, why were they after you? Couldn't rightly say.
I see.
They said you were a rebel, that you were plotting against the Lord. An organized resistance could help me get close to Werner. Listen, I came to this place in search of this Werner. Are there others who fight for your cause? If you have a leader, pray take me to him. God's teeth, are you daft? I can't be introducing strangers that I barely know. So it does exist. Then let me tell you more about me. I know how to swing a blade for sure. Or for one. Reckoned as much, you've got that air about you. But Angmi the Saint, Samat, I can go deciding on my own.
Ah.
Alright, how's this? Prove you know how to use that blade of yours. Well, I don't think he wants that. There's a man back in the square that wears a red hat. He's with us, the strongest we got. If you can beat him, then I'll introduce you to the boss, alright?
As you wish.
If that's what it takes. But you promise me, Samat, alright? You lose, you make yourself scarce, and never come back here again.
I see.
You have my word. I'll go on ahead and warn him. You find me when you're ready. Okay, this will be a good time to test how much damage I can do. Wait till he's
I
down.
think I might be in.
In to win?
Both minions are dead.
Well, I hate to break it to you, dear, but once you get into red health, he summons those minions back. So,
I'll
unless
just
maybe,
kill him.
yeah, kill him before he does it. Might be fine.
We'll see if I get haunted back at any point.
Yeah, but it's the moment they were at red % of health, it's like, you know, I think I'm gonna summon both these minions at full health again. So, that was
I
not
mean,
fun.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think you could definitely kill him. Knowing that that's a thing, I feel like that's good. I don't know if the condition is him in red health though, or if it's like a certain amount of turns, or just one random option, you know, once they're dead. He's the
Fair.
one. He is. Want to see if he can use that sword of his.
Ready when you are.
Very well, I'm ready when you are. That's what you think. Because it's 7 difficulty? Yeah. You look the tough sort, but are you tough enough?
Let us fight with honor. Have at you.
Oh, I'm tough enough.
The battle is. The battle is.
Get out
The
of my
battle is
eye!
truly joined.
My blade is unbending.
Loose the arrows.
Well, that attack did
Victory shall be
14,000.
mine.
I think.
So I'm pretty sure
Have at you. Have at you.
the brand's weight is better. I might test here if I get a
Witchery.
chance. I have to hit him one more time and he might
My
die.
way.
Okay.
My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee. With
I
each
guess
battle,
technically doing
I
it
grow
twice would be
stronger.
better. Not by much. By like 3,000 damage, but I don't know if it's worth all that setup to do 28,000, but I yield. There's no doubtably this one's strength.
Indeed.
I did my part, now it's your turn. I would meet with your leader at once. Makes me wonder how you did do that much damage, though.
Yeah, maybe the guys had no defense.
Deal's the deal. My name's Reggie, by the way. Come on, I'll take you to the den.
Oh, I missed my element break. My bad. I'll play better next time.
You better. Or you're gonna lose.
Ho ho!
Boss, got someone here you might want to meet.
Well met.
So I've heard. Welcome,
Oh,
sir. You may
Might
call
be
me
far
Hero.
back.
Oh, he's gonna summon his minion again? I understand you are Sir Ulberg? What? How do you know my name? Word of your deeds in Wellspring reached me quite some time ago, Captain Bale, and I speak quite often, you see.
Well,
He's a good man. But if you'll excuse me, I'll get straight to the point. I must know everything you can tell me about the Sword Warner. Of course, but perhaps you will first do me the honor of explaining what business you have with him.
Yes.
A fellow or a former sellsword captain? Yes, Werner, certainly that. Are you, or as the saying goes, knowing thine enemy, let it suffice to say I've taken a great interest in the man's past.
indeed.
Very prudent of you.
The truth is,
Werner claims noble blood, but closer examination reveals that what titles he possesses were bought with gold. He accused the former lord of these lands of larceny and pillage, and won the support of the common folk. Even the burghers were persuaded to make common cause, as soon enough he had them proclaimed him a new lord. Once he took power, that's when the terror began.
Swoons.
Terror? Death by fire for criminals, with executions held once per month. The populace initially hailed the new regime. Many were happy to see villains and blackguards get their comeuppance. But it did not end there.
Yes.
Just so, how many murderers can one town harbor after all? Pickpockets and swindlers were next, and a dishonest merchant, any peccadillo became a capital offense. In time, mere accusations was enough to land a man on a pyre. Even the clearest calumni, or what are these words? By this time, no one dared raise their voice in opposition. Some had early on, but when they appeared tied to the stakes at the next burning, the rest understood the silence lay their only hope for survival. But you resist this despot, and so do others like you. We do. Many of us have been forced to look on as family and friends falsely accused were taken by the flames. I am one of them. Warner accused the former Lord of corruption by those but those accusations were lies. I know, for the former Lord was my father. And so I have taken upon myself to restore his honor and name, and to free the people of this domain from Warner's tyranny. With each passing day, our ranks grow. At long last, we are poised, ready to strike back.
Well then.
You give me reason to believe that we have a common cause in this undertaking. Will you join us, Sir Ulbrich?
Indeed.
Even if this time we're not the man I seek, I have reasons enough to join you. My sword is yours.
I am thankful.
Fair befall you. Your presence gives us all courage.
Well then.
Now, without further ado, allow me to explain our plot. First, we shall launch a diversionary attack in the square to draw as many of Werner's men as we can. Then our best swordsmen shall infiltrate the Lord's mansion by way of a secret passage known only to me. It is a simple enough plan, but such are the best in revolution and war. Prepare as you will, then come and find when you're ready to fight.
As you wish.
Understood. I will do just that. I assume I'm not going to be going straight into a boss fight. So I might put Therian back on Merchant for now. And change some skills around. Whoa. Mm-hmm. This goes. And then we'll put on facial maneuvers. And then grows on trees. Change Therian's job back to Merchant? Yes. Okay. If this is directly a boss, I'm gonna be a little upset that I'm gonna have to change literally everything back, but that's fine. That
Fair.
happens. So this is how Werner chooses to rule. He thinks he can intimidate people into obedience, and he's not wrong either. But it doesn't work for everyone. Some people don't scare easy. Like you, for example. Yeah, like me when I was a kid, I had my share of beatings from people who thought they could break me. But I'd shrug it off and vowed that no one would ever tell me what to do. You were saying Harold and his friends are also such men? Maybe, but the question is, can you trust them? The more men we can recruit to the cause, the better our chance of success. It's going to take more than just numbers. Agreed, but there are many ways to win a battle. Sounds like you have something up your sleeve. Color me interested. Do I need to even go in here?
Well then.
Follow me. You beat the guy?
Not yet.
Long fight. My father had the passage constructed an escape route into the event of a siege, or in the event of a siege. Never did I dream I would one day use it to break into our home. Our men in the square have begun their feint, but they will not be able to hold out for long once Murder's men arrive.
Come.
We must move quickly. Yes. Okay. I feel like I should probably write down my setups, so just so I remember them, so I don't gotta like look through everything when I forget, inevitably.
There.
We're an Aqueduct Traveler. My joke, by the way. I was, believe it or not,
Come on, I've got better things to do.
what was that? You were saying something
He's down.
crazy.
Here you go.
Did he summon his minions again?
No.
What is the logical course of action? A miracle.
It's weird, the fight
like
actually wasn't
no
that bad once I murdered his literal insta-killing minions, and I stopped him from taking half my team out of the fight.
What's this?
Have at you. My blade
That
is
sounds pretty good, actually.
unbending. Windhild fights with us.
Well, hey, I got
With
a
each
load.
battle, I grow stronger.
Anyway, I was watching a random TikTok, right?
Of course.
It might have even been yesterday, but they were talking about how the Pokemon like 3D games that have been coming out just don't have the same charm as like the older ones. It's like just a lot of the pixel graphics and stuff like that just kind of look better than 3D ones.
Time to teach you a lesson.
And then people are saying how cool it'd be if they made
Now then, I think not.
a Pokemon game but in the style of Octopath.
Should be sick.
Yeah.
Here you
Just
go.
again, the art style's like so good and like the pixel graphics look so clean.
Interesting dilemma.
I definitely think that would be a really good idea.
I'm ready.
The my blade is unbending. Windhild fights with us.
That seems like too much of a smart idea. That's actually true.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
The XP's passive is actually pretty nasty. I guess that's more for visual aid.
May I have
Some
this
bugs
now?
and rats.
Out of my way.
I don't need my mental degradation anyways.
Here you go.
True. I actually don't even know what I'm using. I'm trying to remember right now.
My blade is unbending. Windhild fights with us. With each battle, I grow stronger.
I don't remember where Dad was.
We're right next to a store, I think.
What place?
Well, it was in the same place where the forest was at.
Gotcha.
And plus your minimap should show like a star for side quests, so. Pretty sure it's the only one in town.
Guys played these games before.
This is the beginning of your end.
Now, what next?
Occasionally kills target instantly. See, it's so wrong to want that.
I am ready.
Pretty cool. It's not very good.
Not that much worse.
Here you go.
Victory shall be mine. My blade is unbending.
I
When
don't
he'll
like
fight
spending
with
literally all
us,
of my SP.
the thrill of the fight.
Albert's not living up anytime soon. Time to swap all my skills, probably. If I'm wrong, I have to re-equip everything. That won't happen.
I gotta move back.
But probably second, third thing. Actually, I guess we're gonna be using the one thing. Maybe just I feel like accidental attack is not great. Insult to injury does technically help. I don't know, I don't really have anything I need. That's just insult to injury. Way too much swapping around.
Come.
Only a short ways to go now. I thank you again for your aid, my friends. Today, Warner's Reign of Terror comes to an end. Reign of Terror, do you call it? Strong and able rules, say we? Look out!
But
What the?
Demons take thee.
Out of my way. Demons take them, but these two will not fall easily. He's dangerous, that one. Deal with them.
Aye.
Yes, Lord Warner.
Well,
Yours easy to read is that lily-livered father of yours. As we speak, my men are squashing what remains of your diversionary farce in the town square.
damn it.
Warner, but how did you? Egad, you really are your father's son, aren't you? It was immediately obvious the riot in the square was merely a distraction, all that hubbub to such little aim. It hardly requires a scholar's deduction to determine where the main strike was to fall. What a feeble, flaccid scheme. Better to had burned down the entire city. Did concern for your fellow citizen hold you back, as though you had the latitude for such charity?
Bah.
You need an answer. You can ponder your folly while you await your fate in the jails, or in our jails. I was worried we might run out of scoundrels for the pyres. Now, thanks to you, we'll have plenty for months to come. The people will be most grateful for this respite, I don't doubt.
Werner!
Rotten heck, you murderous brute.
Do it.
Fire.
Spare us! We surrender!
Someone stop them! Gods have mercy!
Who gave them all these turns?
Is this my fate
That's a good
again?
question.
Must I stand by and watch helplessly? Watch while those I swore to protect are cut down before me.
Sir Ulbrich, look out! Ah!
Damn it all!
Did he say Ulbrich? Ah, the unbending blade in the flesh. Unbending blade of... Where was it again? Your sovereignty escapes me.
Silence, you cur! I have sworn an oath to defend these people from your treachery.
Aye, he has the right of it. We'll protect them. Together.
Ooh.
Earhart, what are you doing here?
Erdart, what are you doing here?
Wellspring was out of danger. Found
What he
myself at
said.
a loose end. So here I am. Been a while, Werner. Or is it your lordship? Moved up in the world since we last met, you have.
Now here's a pair I never thought I'd see reunited.
Well, I don't know. There's a joke there somewhere.
A few moons ago, I'd have been as surprised as you are, Werner. But here we are, nonetheless. Two swords standing as one. For friendship, and for those we would protect, the twin blades of Hornburg will fight together once more.
Heck yeah.
Right, Ulbrich, you with me?
I'm with you.
Shoulder to shoulder, old friend. That is why I wield this blade. Have at you!
What demons are they? My eyes can't follow their blades.
Or too quick.
Stand and fight, you cowards, or you'll feel my blade! Well, what about the rest of you cravens? Better fancy your chances with them, or with me? Ah!
The terror in his voice.
That's more like it.
Do 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 do.
Leave the lackeys to me. You go after Werner. He's not one to flee so easily. He's just buying time. Though for what, the gods only know.
These men are ruled by fear and violence. The mind that yoked them can be spared no quarter. Thank you, Earhart. I leave this place in your hands.
Godspeed, my friend.
Is this what I think it is, Jared? A mansion?
No way. I don't believe you.
Who's gonna tell him? I think I'm just gonna be trying to run from every fight. I don't think the XP is really gonna be worth it, and I don't feel like swapping my characters a million times or wasting all my SP. How am I supposed to know which way to go? When one quest marker is leading me over there, but then another one's leading me over here.
This is the beginning of your end.
I am ready.
Can I knock him over there? So I guess that's like a where I'm gonna have to go, but I can't go right now. There's nothing I quite like more than mazes.
May I
They're
have
amazing
this
effort.
dance?
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
I am ready.
So, the Devourer of Men, how was it, Jared?
It was really fun.
Pretty long fight.
Yeah.
So what do these amulets do? Are they just like
Pretty
defense?
sure all of them just reduce damage taken by certain elements.
So lame.
Hmm?
Give me offense. That's what I need.
I need more augmentation things to increase
True.
my stats. Specifically, you know, my physical attack by 100 each.
This is the beginning of your end.
The battle is truly joined.
That's why I like having Cyrus around. I can just run from battles, but still learn about them. So. I'm guessing that's the way I'm supposed to go? Huh? It looks like I can leave to go to these random gardens. Is this where I want to go? Or this is like the main entrance? Is that what this is? I don't think I was out here yet. Okay. Things are very confusing. Ooh, a rune hatchet. Let's go.
Let us fight with honor.
Yeah, let us fight with honor. Run away. My special move. To be fair, I'm sure they prefer me running away more than me fighting.
Fair.
Because if I fight them, they're gonna lose. Write that one down, dude. That was hard.
Oh, here you go.
Okay, well, it was hard.
Bet.
May I have this dance? I am ready.
Therian Sorcerer does go kind of hard, though.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what's weird in like this and Trials and all that stuff? I didn't know how much I loved playing support characters. That's my mains, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't.
For playing support characters wrong as my main DPS.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tis a good day for battle.
Good day for battling
I am
bosses. Random scrubs, giddy out of here. It's gonna be a shame saying goodbye to Cyrus, though. For random people.
Well, color me curious.
That's enough,
Everyone's
Vanna.
taking my jokes.
Your villainy ends here.
I actually wanted to change out something on Cyrus, but I'm sure I can handle this boss regardless.
Villainy, eh? What a waste of a good sword.
If you listen
What?
close, you can still hear them
What
barking even
nonsense are you
now.
spouting now?
Non-stop barking. Man to the AM.
Hmm? You don't have to listen very close.
A warrior of your skill and
Aim to the
repute
PM,
serving
probably.
as a glorified bodyguard for
And if you look
pogs and
even closer, you'll
peasants.
realize that I'm already low weight sleep.
It isn't too late to find yourself a more worthy cause. Join me as captain of my guard. I will see that you are
Makes me
well
almost think maybe I'm not down to stay up super late.
The flame take you and all you stand for.
Maybe.
This sword would cut down 100 tyrants like you to protect the life of a single innocent and defenseless man.
Is that truly why you lug that steel around? For the sake of churls you hardly know?
He knows will hop off after this story. I can do dailies and chill.
It's fair. There are really always 3 options when we make this. You get a good amount of sleep, no sleep, or some sleep. And I feel like it's a roulette, you know?
I don't know. I just
Spinning
figure
wheels.
you won't have to be there for my dailies. Besides elsewhere, you can do that when you get back.
Fair.
So it might be better to be trying to get slumber.
When are we gonna be doing those raids, by the way?
Fools sticking fast in that Hornburg of
An
yours.
Elsword?
Hmm?
I don't know. I'm not really needing to, so.
But we're not really needing not to.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, what harvest do you reap with your selfless valor? The gratitude of the rabble, preening self-regard? You self-righteous oaf. The only cause a man needs is himself. Might is the one truth before which all things must yield.
What do
I didn't
you
mean to
know
skip
of
that.
truth?
All I need to know. Or have you forgotten? You once wielded your sword for the sake of king and kingdom. How did that work out for you, eh, Sir Alberic? Your blade may be unbending, but did the man not break?
I cannot deny this. I failed both king and kingdom, and became a prisoner of my own past.
So why do you persist in this folly? Join me, and together we can...
But on this journey, I have learned something new. To protect someone is to gaze into the future with eyes unclouded.
What is this starry-eyed hogwash you speak?
To gaze into their future, and the world they would one day build. A bright future that we might share together. This is for what I fight. This is why I must protect those in need. Tell me, Werner, who stands by you? When you look to the future, who gazes with you over the bleak landscape that your might has seized?
Enough prattle, fool! My future is as boundless as my power and ambition. No one need stand with me, for I need no man.
You are deaf to reason because you have nothing of substance to protect. And so, it falls to my sword to speak the truth. I will not fail.
I'll cut you down.
Out of my
Aura of
way.
Dread plagues the battlefield. I don't like that.
Make sure to put on that instant death immunity, because I think you might need it.
Witchery.
What is the logical course
That's some
of
cool
action?
oppression he just inflicted on me. That's really nice.
A miracle like no other.
I am
Count your
ready.
turn. You got about 3 of them left, guy.
I don't believe that.
I'll share.
Maybe even less.
Have at you. Come if you dare.
Probably wish I would have given Ulbrich some more mana.
I'm ready.
Well, you know.
A new wind is blowing.
Elemental break.
I don't think I'll be able to make much progress without being
Battle
locked
is
in
truly
dialogue.
joined.
That is probably true.
So I think I call it here.
I couldn't theory attack here.
PSO needs an update. Cringe.
A miracle like no other.
No patience, my favorite.
Elemental break.
Now the true lesson begins. Elfric, give us strength.
I am ready.
Hot dang, that's some damage.
Victory shall be mine.
Oh my god, this guy's getting gutted. Why are they doing 20,000 a
I
hit
can
with
believe it.
with magic? That's physical attack down. Okay, well he's getting obliterated. I kind of want to steal from him though.
I think not. The battle is. I think not.
Can I steal? Unable to steal. Guessing unable to collect. Okay. Well,
Elemental break.
if this doesn't kill, which I have a feeling it will. Oh.
Elemental break.
Oh, it does double Windy Pursuit.
And that's that.
Okay. Yeah, we're cooking, Druid. Mm-hmm.
It is over. Now,
I wonder if I'm gonna have to do a
before
solo
you
challenge.
die, tell me this.
Hard, probably.
Why
To be fair, that was
Hornburg?
already a solo fight. Did you have to do 2 fights for Therian?
No.
The gate. The gate.
The gate is finished.
The what of what?
Mhm.
The what of what? Yeah, this guy gets it.
The gate.
I know
of
that place.
Fenris lies in Hornburg. I had to have it.
Something Therian? Or
Yep.
You destroyed a
I'm sure
proud
we'll get a
and
little bit of
prosperous
information.
realm, led countless multitudes to their deaths, all for some gate? You thought that a price worth paying?
We all hold the worth of men and nations in different measure.
No, wait!
A sword to protect the weak. Look at this point, fool. It was made for killing, and you are a killer as much
But now
as
I'm actually out of
I.
here.
huh?
I spit on your
But now I'm
cause,
actually out of here.
your justice. I will not die by your sorry blade. No, I shall go out on my own terms. Rot in hell, false knight.
is that a Hollow Knight reference? The joke wasn't that bad. As he faded away. 3 days passed since a successful uprising. With the death of their lord, Werner's lackeys laid down their arms, and so peace and freedom returned to Riverford.
Hail!
Who goes there? It's just me, your old mate, Reggie. Just wanted to say thanks. Or say
Well.
my thanks. Of course.
Ah,
Oh, you're here too, are ya?
Hmm?
You know each other?
Ha!
After you helped him in the alley off the square, we ran into each other, he told me where I might find you. Thank you for that, by the way.
Ho ho!
What's the least I can do, good sir? Besides, it's us that, or us what should be saying thanks. Okay. Hang me, but if you two hadn't fetched up in our town, we'd were forever in your debt.
No.
We simply done what had to be done. It won't be easy, but we've started putting the pieces back together. Lord Harald's back in his rightful place and working to bring everyone together again. Werner's reign left a lot of bitterness and hurt, but most, the wound should heal with time and patience. Just so. Your fate and future are in your own hands once more. Exactly right, sir, and we're going to make sure we do things proper from now on. Werner said before he died that every man measures the worth of lives and nations differently. For all his vices, that man may have a point. At the end of the day, I'm just a man with a sword and nothing more. But I can wield that sword for a cause, for a future far greater than my own worth. Men like us protecting those we care for is all we can do in this world.
I see.
Perhaps so. And yeah, when I look through this window and see what have wrought here, I know we've done enough. Oh, back in college
How
stuff.
long has it been since I left? It's as if nothing has changed. Ha!
Criven, sir! You always was quick as lightning, and you ain't slowed down none that I could tell.
I'm even stronger, kid.
Good thing, too. Else I might have had the tip of your blade sticking out my back right now.
Nay, could never get one over on you, sir. That's why I never hold back.
Then let's pray that it continues to be so. Still, you have been training hard, I see.
The most powerful is me.
You swing a heavier blade than before.
I do?
Aye, and quicker too. How fare the others?
Crivens, what am I thinking? I've got to run and tell the others you're back. They'll dance a jig to hear the news, I wager.
While pursuing the mystery left by Werner's dying words, I stopped over in my second home. Erhardt, likewise, returned to Wellspring. He had to go back, he said, and watch over those he'd sworn to protect.
I was about to say, I gotta stop by my other
When
friends.
I found my answer, when I realized the cause I truly fought for, faces came unbidden to my mind. To all who need me, this oath I offer. Whenever my strength is needed, I shall come to where you are, and I shall wield my sword to protect you. I have much more to protect now than I did when my journey started. And I know that if I am to fulfill my vow, I must grow stronger still.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna get jumped by all the townspeople now.
Hang me, but the boy spoke true. It's Sir Ulbricht in the flesh.
Sir Ulbricht!
Welcome home, sir.
It's good to be back.
Oh, did it just skip the credits? Or no? Well, that's cool. I like that skip the credits. I'm sure they'll play again at the end of the final journey, but I think that's a good thing to add, because that would have been annoying if I had to watch all those. However, all in all, I think so far the stories, I've definitely enjoyed Ulbricht's a lot. I think he's honestly a really good character. Primrose's was pretty good. I just, I don't know. It wasn't bad. I feel like a lot of the other characters have worse stories than Primrose and Ulbricht, though. Anyway, though, we would have probably stayed on longer and probably completed a couple more stories, but I did kind of forget that. Figured it has to be up to like 7 hours to go to the DMV for stuff, so I figured there's no point in me staying on if he's not gonna be here. But shorter stream / video. But as always, make sure to like, follow, and obey, and we'll catch you on the flippity flop ribbit. And links in the description for clips, VODs, all that good stuff. Make sure to comment, you know, whatever you guys want. But I will see you guys later. Peace.